Hello, everyone. This is Chris Hardee. I'm the new principal at Gray Road Christian School. I just wanted to send out a video where you could see my face. I know I've sent emails and messages to keep you updated, but I think that it's just better that you're able just to hear from me, my voice, see my face, and I just want to give you some updates, just some information. I know, and we all know that there have been changes that have been made from the federal government and the state government, the local government, and I just wanted to communicate with you like this just so that we can all be on the same page of how it is going to look at Gray Road Christian School starting the 2020-2021 school year. First, I want to say that I'm just super excited to start out this year and to get to know all of you guys. And I'm super excited that we're still going to be starting school this week. As you know, if you've been keeping up with my updates, originally we had planned to start elementary school today, Monday, August 3rd. But because of some of the mandates that have come down, we had to bump that back to August 5th, which is this Wednesday. So we still plan to start this week. We still plan to start in person, and I'm excited to see all of you guys. I'm excited to meet everybody. So with that being said, I just want to make sure I am addressing everything I need to address. First of all, as I said, I've been sending out updates via email, and then we also post those on Facebook. So if you're not getting my email updates, you can go to our website, grayroadchristian.com, and right on that home page, it should say email sign up. It's right in that announcement section. If you click that, you can sign up for our emails. Another thing to check, just in case, is check your junk folder as well as your promotions folder to see if the email updates are coming from MailChimp. If they're going into those folders, that would be something to check as well. And make sure you're signed up for our Facebook page. That is a place where you can stay up to date on things as well. So hopefully you've all read the first draft of the school reopening return to school plan that I sent out a couple of weeks ago. There have been 2 changes to that, and I'm going to tell you what those are. And I'm going to go over just some important points with the plan as well as we talk today. So the first thing, there are 2 items that have changed since that first draft. The first thing we already said, the first day of school for elementary is now Wednesday, August 5th, instead of Monday, August 3rd. And then the second change that we had to make is that face coverings must be worn by students 3rd grade and up. Okay. I do want to clarify something. After Mayor Hogsett made his address last week, there were some news outlets that were publishing that students who are 3 years old and up would have to wear face masks if they are not properly socially distanced, and that I just want to let you know that is not true. The official order from Marion County Health Department does not state that, and I called Marion County myself just to make sure that we were doing this properly, and they verified that with me, that information from the news outlets is not accurate. So face masks are required from 3rd grade, students in 3rd grade and up, and then any adults that are on campus. That would mean teachers, staff, volunteers, parents, anyone like that must wear a face covering. Okay, and so make sure I'm addressing everything here. One really important thing I wanted to mention. So our hope is that we won't have to go to online instruction. That's our hope. But if we do, I just wanted to kind of give comfort to those who are in preschool, that preschool is considered an essential activity. And so preschools and daycares do not have to close if we're ordered for elementary to go online. Just so you know, I wanted to just communicate that to all of you. All right, so right now I'm just going to cover just some important points of the school reopening plan. If you read this the first time when I sent this out, you're going to notice that these are the same things that are on there. I just think it's important to go through this with all of you. So first, please, parents, make sure that you're taking temperatures, that you're checking your student's temperature before leaving for school each morning. Okay, what you're looking for is anything that's 100.4 degrees or higher. That student must stay home, and they need to be fever-free for at least 72 hours before they can return back to school. Okay. We'll also be doing at least one temperature check here at school. If we contact you because your student has a fever of 100.4 or higher, you must come get them as quickly as possible. That's really, really important, especially this year. Also, if you have that reopening plan, on page 2, there's a handy daily health checklist where you can look at the different symptoms of COVID-19, and it can kind of give you an idea of what you're looking for that. And then there's a resource on page 3 of that plan where it goes through what to do if your student tests positive for COVID-19 and how long to wait from a fever, and all of that is on there as well. That's helpful. So make sure that you are looking at that plan. And as I mentioned before, one of the things we have had to change on our health plan is that a student must be fever-free for at least 72 hours before they return to school. And that's non-negotiable. That's CDC level. That's what they have passed down and what the schools have had to change to for their health policy. I've already mentioned face coverings, so 3rd grade and up have to wear face coverings. We'll be doing short face mask breaks when students are able to sit in their desks face forward and sufficiently spaced out from each other. In classrooms, we'll do some face mask breaks, short face mask breaks, just so you know. And also, just please, parents, help us encourage good hygiene in all of our students. I know right now with the global pandemic, that's really big. Make sure we're washing our hands, using hand sanitizer, and not, making sure we're covering our mouth when we sneeze and all of this. But please, this is something that's good. These are things that are good to practice anytime. So please make sure you're encouraging that in your students, good hygiene behavior. All right, so drop off and pick up, we're going to try to operate that as normal as possible. So as you come in, you'll see cones and you'll see staff. Just make sure you're very careful as you come in. You're driving carefully, you're driving slowly, and you're following any instructions that you're given. You're following the cones, and you're just being extra cautious because we're going to have lots of cars coming in. We're going to have adults as well as students, obviously lots of students, and we want to make sure everybody is safe in the morning and at all times. Same goes for drop off. Just make sure you're being careful as you're driving through and then leaving and everything like that. At this time, we are discouraging parents from parking in the morning and bringing your student into the school building. If you do, we're going to have the child check. You're going to have to check your child in the lobby right inside that front door at exit 4 or entrance 4. And you're not going to be able to go past the lobby unless you have an appointment for the office or something like that. You can let us know that, but the student will need to be checked in right there in the lobby. Thank you for understanding on that. That's just something we've had to tighten down on this year because of COVID and everything that we've had to do for that. I mentioned earlier we have updated our health and wellness policy. You must be fever-free for at least 72 hours to return to school. And I did also want to mention what the procedure would be if we do have a positive COVID case, which we pray that we don't. But if we do, we will determine who has been in close contact with the individual that has tested positive, and then I will contact the parents of those students. The individual who tested positive will have to quarantine for 14 days, and any student who has been in close contact with that other student who has tested positive will also have to quarantine for 14 days. And their quarantine will start from 14 days of when they last were in close contact with the student who tested positive. CDC defines close contact as being closer, 6 feet or closer to someone that has tested positive for COVID for more than 15 minutes. So if you are closer than 6 feet to someone for 15 minutes or more, that is considered close contact. And we here at Gray Road Christian School will determine who those close contacts are. We will contact you if your student is one of those, and then I will also contact the health department for any other instructions that they have for that. So I know this is just a different year, and I'm still very excited about everything this year will hold, and I know that it will be amazing. I'm excited to see everybody's faces, even the ones who we just get to see above the face mask. I'm just really excited to be here this year. Don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me an email, or make an appointment to come see me in person. That's fine too. I'd love to talk to you guys. Just let me know anything you need, and I'm excited for the school year this year. All right, guys, thank you, and I will hopefully be able to meet you really soon. All right, bye.